one is working because I have something. Yeah, I have 2 tickets to paradise. Yeah, but my tickets to paradise. Oh, oh, haha. Yeah, hey, okay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, listen.
One of our subscribers, one of my dear friends, he made a song. Okay. And he made it especially for us. So he said I could play it. It's gonna be my theme song. Wait, why won't it work? This is so cute. It's so awesome. Not even a lie. That was amazing. Thank you, Wheels, so much for that. I swear that is amazing. Yeah. Man, I'm so happy and I'm so pumped up. I motivate myself and I'm not even doing anything motivating. That was beautiful music. And I appreciate it. This is supposed to be music. And I don't know if any of these other songs are bluegrass or anything. I don't know. Oh, maybe this acoustic. Okay. Yeah. We'll do this one. Because for some reason classical music isn't classical no more. I don't know what that means. But okay, here we are. We're doing things, damn it. Things are happening. So, wait. I wanted to welcome you to the most offensive church this side of the YouTuberverse, the Party Pin. Welcome. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. But we are going to find out what he did say. And it's going to be such a good time. Yeah, so I want to welcome you. And I want to answer my phone real quick. Let people know I'm live. Like, hey. This is Banjo Metal. No fucking way. What is this one? Hold on. That sounds like fucking Banjo Bloodbath. Man, that sounds just like Banjo Bloodbath. Banjo Bloodbath. Bad. Add words. It sounds true. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's just me. Okay. Okay. Now, enough of that. Sorry. But I've always wanted to have intro music. And wouldn't it be amazing to have intro music like nobody else has? Because I do everything nobody else does. Like absolutely everything. Well, okay, other people might do them, but they definitely don't brag about them. So whatever. Anyway. So, we are reading this great ass book called God Said What? It's God's unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. Haha. And I am fucking wonderful. Yeah, clap for me, I clap for you. Welcome. Hey, Wheels, what's up? Listen, thank you for that song. Hey, and that song you just sent me, that sounds exactly like Banjo Bloodbath. And if you've never heard of them, I recommend listening. They're great. I don't know how new or how old they are. I just recently found them. But I don't know. They are fucking killer. They got this song called Something Anarchy. I don't know. But it's Something Anarchy and it's fucking fantastic. But I'm here to read you a story. You build me a song, I'll read you a story. And so far, it's only you and me here, my dear. Oh, yeah. And this is a thing. Of this thing right here. Joram didn't die. Jehoram died, who is the king of Judah. Joram is the king of Israel. And they're calling Joram, the king of Israel, dead as the king of Judah. They didn't even talk about, like, I don't know, they just decided, no, this other guy died instead. I don't know. Okay. Okay. But anyway, now there's a king of Judah called Ahaziah. In the 12th year of Joram, the king of Israel. But I thought he just died as the king of Judah. I don't think we're supposed to pay that much attention to it. But it's got me all fucked up because now all the king shit is messed up inside my head. Because they do shit like this and I don't wonder if it's not on purpose. Okay. Okay, so maybe it was a mistype up there because I got it right down here. So, Ahaziah became king of Judah. He was 22 years old, and he reigned 1 year in Judah. And his mother was the granddaughter of an old king of Israel. And he was evil as shit. And then he went to war with Joram against Hazael, the king of Syria. Okay, that's where we left off. Okay. So yeah, that's where we left off. The king of Judah is coming down to see the king of Israel because the king of Israel was sick because he was wounded in the war. And okay, so now we're at chapter 9. Is my sound messing up to anybody else, or is it just only me? Wait a minute. What am I doing? Something is happening. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Okay.
Okay. So my microphone is working. Just not for me. And my ear is messed up. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wheels. It's just in my ears then. Why am I in God
voice? Why am I in God voice? Okay. So Elisha called one of the sons of the prophets and said, "Get yourself ready. Take this flask of oil in your hand and go to Ramoth Gilead. When you arrive at a place, look there for Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, and go and make him rise from among his associates. Take him to an inner room, take the flask of oil, pour it on his head, and say, 'Thus says the Lord.'"
What did I say? Wait. Hold on. Say, I have anointed you king over these terrible ass people.
Then open the door and flee. Do not delay. So the young man went to Ramoth Gilead, and he arrived. There were the captains of the army sitting and said, "I have a message for you, commander." Jehu said, "For which one of us?" And he said, "For you." So he arose and went into the house, and he poured oil on his head and told them, "You're going to be king." Oh, well, I guess he said more than that. Wait a minute. God told him, hold on. God voice, "At any chance
we can get." Okay, so what did I say? I told him, I made you king over these terrible ass people. Strike down the house of Ahab, that I may avenge the blood of my servants, the prophets, and the blood of all the servants of the Lord at the hand of Jezebel. For the whole house of Ahab shall perish, and I will cut off from Ahab all the males, both bond and free. I will make the house of Ahab like Jeroboam, and like Baasha. The dogs shall eat Jezebel on the plot of ground at Jezreel. There shall be none to bury her. Any, hold on.
What happened? Oh, and then he opened the door and fled. Then Jehu came out to the servants of his master, and they were like,
So, how did everything go? You know, prophets are crazy and whatnot, right? Like, what'd he say? Hey, we need to know what he said. Right now. Shots at me! We need to know what he said. We need to be all up in your BI. Yeah. That's what's happening.
And he said, you know, this man and his babble. And they were like,
Yeah, no, that... what did he say? Shut up. We know when prophets say things, it probably means something. I mean, usually, right? And that's like the whole point of the prophet. Like if he says things to you, cool stuff. We want to be part of it, okay? We want to say we were there. It's more like a selfish thing. Like, we want to know your business so we can say we were there. So we have stories too, man. Take one for the team. Tell me what he said.
I don't even know. I don't even know. And he said, I'm gonna make you king. Then each man hastened to take his garment and put it under him on the top of the steps. And they blew trumpets, saying, Jehu is king. So Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, which is not King Jehoshaphat, see what Jehoshaphat. Okay. Now wait 1 second. So Jehu conspired against Joram. Now, Joram had been defending Ramoth Gilead, he and all of Israel against Hazael. But King Joram returned to Jezreel to cover from his wounds, which the Syrians had inflicted on him when he fought with Hazael. And Jehu said, if you are so minded, let no one leave or escape from the city to go tell it to Jezreel. So Jehu rode in a chariot and went to Jezreel, for Joram was laid up there. And Azariah, king of Judah, had come down to see Joram. Now a watchman stood on the tower and saw the company of Jehu as he came. And he said, I see a company of men. And Joram said, get horsemen and send to meet them. And they were like, it's to ask him if it's peaceful. So the horsemen went to meet him and said, dude, are you peaceful? And Jehu said, what have we got to do? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. And killed him. Because he was all up in his, like, what is her name? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Damn. Who needs a hug? What is her name? Damn it, Wheels. What is her name? Damn, I bet you I'm going to remember it as soon as I forget it. Man, she's got the legs. Who is it with the legs? Ah. Damn it. Anyway, Jehu was singing that song. And then he killed the guy, right? Okay, so Jehu said, what's love got to do with it? Tina Turner. Yes, Tina Turner. That's her damn name. Yeah, see, I thought real hard about that. Yeah. Oh, well, I was singing Tina Turner. But then I couldn't remember her name. So I sang the song a bunch of times, still didn't know her name. And then started reading Das Bible and it was like Tina Turner. Because I was like, the legs. And it's like she had the legs. You know, it was the legs. It's the Church of ADHD. Okay. So Jehu's like, what is peace? Come on, let's go. So the watchman reported, saying, the messengers went to them, but is not coming back. Then he set out second horseman. And they were like, what's love got to do with that? And Tina Turner Jehu was like, got to do with it, got to do with it. Who needs a heart? Right? When a heart can be broken, turn around and follow me. So, that's what happened. So, the watchman reported, saying, well, yeah, he went up there. But, yeah, they're coming back, but it doesn't look very friendly. Like, yeah, they're coming back and stuff, but they're at a pretty quick clip. You know what I mean? Like, it's fast. They're coming. There's a problem. Right? Then Joram said, Make ready. And his chariot was made ready. Then Joram, king of Israel, and Uzziah, king of Judah, went out, each one in his chariot. And they went out to meet Jehu and met him on the property of Naboth and Jezreelite. Now it happened when Joram saw Jehu, he said, what? And so he answered, Look, your mother, right? Your mother has done pissed off God a whole lot. Like, really made him very mad. And, yeah, I kind of got to kill everybody. And I'm going to start with you. Then Joram turned around and fled, and said to Ahaziah, treachery! Now Jehu drew his bow with his full strength, and shot Joram between his arms, and the arrow came out of his heart, and he sank down in his chariot. Then Jehu said to Bidkar his captain, pick him up and throw him into the track of the field of Naboth the Jezreelite. For remember, when you and I were riding together behind Ahab, his father, that the Lord laid his burden upon him. Surely I saw yesterday the blood of Naboth and the blood of his son, says the Lord. What is happening? Hi, Robert. Welcome. I know you're not staying, but welcome. So happy to see you. Although, you could stay. And I'm reading this right now and have no idea what I'm reading. My mind is getting funkified. Wait. Hello. Welcome. What is that? Wild Dog. Welcome. We're reading Bible stories here. I hope you're having fun, or I hope you're going to have fun. And if you got a joint, I would love to hit it. And I have a cigarette, and you can hit it. I do have coffee over here. So if you would like a drink of coffee, I do have coffee. And I also have a cigarette. And I have this Bible story right now. We're at, the middle of chapter 9 of 2 Kings. But I funkified my mind, so I have to go back and read it. Because I don't fuck myself up. Okay, awesome. So, are you ready to hear the story? Just know, I cuss a lot. God has ADHD, and God likes to party more than a little bit. We have good time. Okay. So where I started to get fucked up. Okay. Okay. They're coming up pretty fast. So then, the king of Israel and the king of Judah, their chariots were made ready. And they went out to meet Jehu and met him on the property of Naboth the Jezreelite. And it happened when Joram saw Jehu that he said, what's going on? like seriously, what's going on? And then Jehu answered, "What peace, as long as the harlotries of your mother Jezebel and her witchcraft are so many." Yeah, how can it be peaceful when your mom kills prophets? That's not very peaceful. But nobody's gonna remember your mom for anything she actually did. As a matter of fact, people are gonna use her name to insult hookers, even though hookers don't kill prophets. But okay. Oh, man. Anyway, it can't be peaceful because your mom. Could you imagine that? Like, why can't we be friends? Your mom! Sorry, Bible, I don't mean to hit you, but that was so funny. Okay. Then Joram turned around and fled and said to Ahaziah, "Treachery!" Now, Jehu drew his bow with full strength and shot. Look, this name switching again. Remember, Jehoram is already dead. And right now, this fight is between Joram and Jehu. Okay? And Joram is already dead. Okay? But now, it says right here, Jehu drew his bow with full strength and shot Jehoram between his arms, and the arrow came out at his heart, and he sank down in his chariot. Then Jehu said to Bidkar, "Pick him up and throw him in the track of the field of Naboth the Jezreelite." For remember, when you and I were riding together behind Ahab, that the Lord laid this burden upon him. Surely I saw yesterday the blood of Naboth and the blood of his sons. Oh yeah, no, God, he said that, and I will repay you this plot. Now, wait, was this all in God's voice? That the Lord laid this heavy burden on him. Did Elijah come in somewhere and say this? Okay, anyway, I don't know, but anyways. Surely I saw yesterday the blood of Naboth and the blood of his son, and I will repay you this plot, says the Lord. Now, therefore, take and throw him in the plot of ground according to the word of the Lord. Man, was it so long? Okay. But when Ahaziah, king of Judah, saw this, he fled by the road to Beth Hagegah. So Jehu pursued him and said, "Shoot him also in the chariot." And they shot him at the ascent of Gur, which is by Ablim. Then he fled to Megiddo and died there, and his servants carried him in the chambers of Jerusalem and buried him in the city of David. In the 11th year of Joram, the son of Ahab, as Uzziah had become king over Judah. Okay. Now, when Jehu had come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it. Oh, yeah. Look, this is wild. This is absolutely fucking wild. Yeah. Oh, it's a brother. It's so good. He has to take this one. Okay. Now, when Jehu had come to Jezreel, Jezebel heard of it, and she put paint on her eyes and adorned her head and looked through a window. Then, as Jehu entered the gate, she said, "Is it peace, Zimri, intruder of your master?" And he looked up the window and said, "Who is on my side? Who?" So 2 or 3 eunuchs looked out at him. Then he said, "Throw her down." Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, no, Trick, you can go. You can go. Yeah, you look so pretty. Kiss the ground." And some of her blood splattered on the wall and on the horses. And, hold on. Some of her blood splattered on the wall and on the horses. And he trampled her underfoot. And when he had gone in, he ate and drank. Then he said, "Go see to this accursed woman and bury her, for she was a king's daughter." So they went to bury her, and they found nothing but skull and feet, and the palms of her hands. Therefore they came back and told him, and he said, "This is the word of the Lord that he spoke by Elijah, saying, on this plot of ground at Jezreel, dogs will eat the flesh of Jezebel, and the corpse of Jezebel shall be as refuse on the surface of a field in the plot at Jezreel. So they cannot say, here lies Jezebel." Okay, that's the end of chapter 9. So, what are we thinking? What do we think so far? Dun, 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 dun. How many minutes are we at? 36 minutes. That's not bad. We do a good job. So we'll go on to chapter 10 in a second. Hey, Wheels. Wild Dog USA, are you still here? Damn it. People should at least say bye before they leave. Especially you, Wheels. Actually, you're probably not even gone on purpose. little dude is probably still awake, ain't he? Damn it. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think I might actually do need glasses. Like magnifying glasses. That's what I think I need. Damn. Well, I'm not really good at giving myself an intermission so I can roll a cigarette. I guess it's a good thing I don't have any papers because we would be sitting here while I rolled a joint and a cigarette. But I'm out of papers because I smoked a lot of joints, packing a lot of this stuff up. And I'm still not even close to halfway done packing up. But this room could be packed. Now I gotta go in the art room and figure out how to pack all of these art supplies. But that'll be fine. That'll get handled. As long as we can get the bulk of stuff packed up and moved. That stuff will come in its time. Okay. Now, Ahab had 70 sons in Samaria, and Jehu wrote and sent letters to Samaria to the rulers of Jezreel, to the elders and those who reared Ahab's sons, saying, now, as soon as this letter comes to you, since your master's sons are with you, and you have chariots and horses, fortified cities also, and weapons, choose the best qualified of your master's sons, and set him on his father's throne, and fight for your master's house. But they were exceedingly afraid and said, look, 2 kings could not stand up to him. How then can we stand? And he who was in charge of the house and was in charge of the city, and the elders also, and those who feared the sons, sent to Jehu, saying, we are your servants, we'll do all you tell us, but we will not make anyone king. Do what is good in your sight. And then he wrote them again, if you are for me and will obey my voice, take the heads of the men, your master's sons, and come to me at Jezreel by this time tomorrow. Man, this is wild. This is absolutely wild, right? I need a drink of my coffee for this one. Wow. Now, the king's sons, 70 persons, were with the great men of the city who were rearing them. So it was when the letter came to them that they took the king's sons and slaughtered 70 persons and put their heads in baskets and sent them to him at Jezreel. They didn't put Ahab's sons' heads in those buckets. They took 70 people's heads, not the sons' heads. Very specific word magic right here. They did not get rid of Ahab's sons. I'm sure they were killed some other way. But okay. And then a messenger came and told him, saying, They brought their heads, and he said, Lay them in 2 heaps at the entrance of the gate until morning. So it was in the morning that he went out and stood and said to all the people, You are righteous indeed. I conspired against my master and killed him. But who killed all these? Know now that nothing shall fall to the earth of the word of I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Know now that nothing shall fall to the earth of the word of the Lord, which the Lord spoke concerning the house of Ahab. For the Lord has done what he spoke by Elijah. So Jehu killed all who remained of the house of Ahab in Jezreel, and all his great men, and those and his close acquaintances, and his priests, until he left none remaining. Dun dun dun. Okay. And he arose and departed and went to Samaria. On the way at Betheked of the shepherds, Jehu met with the brothers of Ahaziah, king of Judah. And they were like, and he was like, Who are y'all? Who is you? That's what he said. He said, Who is you? And they answered, We are brothers of Ahaziah. We have come down to greet the sons of the king and the sons of the queen mother. And he said, Take them alive. So they took them alive and killed them at the well of Bethkaded, 42 men, and left none of them. Now, when he departed from there, he met Jehonadab, the son of Rechab, coming to meet him, and he greeted and said, Is your heart right as my heart is towards your heart? And Jonadab answered, Uh-huh. And Jehu said, Oh, if so, give me your hand. And he took him into the chariot and said, Come with me and see my zeal for the Lord. This is crazy. This is actually kind of crazy. Okay. Now, wait. Okay. And John, okay. Now, when he departed from there, he met Jonadab coming to meet him, and he greeted him and said, "Are we feeling the same way right now?" And Jonadab was like, "Definitely." It's like romance. Okay. And Jehu said, "Okay, give me your hand." And he pulled him into the chariot and said, "Come with me and see my zeal for the Lord." So and when they came to Samaria, he killed all who remained to Ahab in Samaria till he destroyed them, according to the word of the Lord that which he spoke through Elisha. Then Jehu gathered all the people together and said, Ahab served Baal a little. Jehu will serve him much. Now, therefore, call to me all the prophets of Baal, all his servants and his priests. Let no one be missing, for I have a great sacrifice for Baal. Whoever is missing shall not live. But Jehu acted deceptively with the intent of destroying the worshippers of Baal. And Jehu said, proclaim a solemn assembly to Baal. And they proclaimed it. Then Jehu sent throughout all of the land of these terrible ass people, and all the worshippers of Baal came, so that there was not a man left who did not come. So they all came into the temple of Baal, and the temple of Baal was from one end to the other, and it was full. And he said to the one in charge of the wardrobe, bring out vestments for all the worshippers of Baal. So he brought out vestments. Then Jehu and Jehonadab went into the temple of Baal and said to the worshippers, search and see that no servants of the Lord are here with you, but only worshippers of Baal. So they went in to offer sacrifices and burnt offerings. Now Jehu had appointed for himself 80 men on the outside, and said, if any man who have I brought into your hands escapes, whoever lets him escape, it shall be his life for the life of the other. Now it happened, as soon as he had made the end of an offering, the burnt offering, that Jehu said to the guard of the captains, go in and kill them, let none come out. And they killed them with the edge of the sword, and the guards of the officers threw them out and went into the inner room of the temple of Baal. And they brought the sacred pillars out of the temple of Baal and burned them. When they broke down the pillar of Baal and tore down the temple of Baal and made it as a refuse dump to this day. Thus Jehu destroyed Baal from Israel. Dun, dun, dun. But not for long, because these people don't know how to fucking stop. However, Jehu did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, who had made these terrible ass people do what is natural to them, like be assholes. So he made them sin with the golden calves, were still at Bethel and Dan. And the Lord said to Jehu, because you have done well in doing what is right in my sight. Oh, wait, God voice.
Yeah. What did I say? Oh yeah. Because you have done well in doing what is right in my sight, and have done to the house of Ahab all that was in my heart. Your sons will sit on the throne to the fourth generation.
But Jehu took no heed to walk in the law of God. Because 10 Commandments is just so fucking hard. Okay, walk in the law. With all his heart, for he did not depart from the sins of Jeroboam. In those days, the Lord began to cut off parts of Israel, and Hazael conquered them all in the territory. From the Jordan eastward, all the land of Gilead, Gad, Reuben, Manasseh, from Aor. Oh my God, there's just so many places. And the rest of the acts of Jehu, they're written in the Chronicles of Israel. And they buried him in Samaria, and Jehoahaz, his son, reigned in his place. Jehu reigned over Israel 28 years. General Peggy, welcome. So good to see you. Oh, I did pretty good. Yeah. So, how are you doing, General Piggy? I think you might be the only one here. I think Wheels, well, he probably didn't leave me. His son probably woke up. But he might have left me. Do you want to hear the song he made for my channel? I can play it for you. I haven't quite I can't quite remember where I put my phone. Oh, right there. So, do you want to hear it, General Piggy? Play me some mountain music. Like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Maybe it's this one. That's so awesome. It's so fucking awesome. That is pretty fucking awesome. Wheels, that is the best shit I've ever heard. I swear, that's amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be my new entrance songs when I figure out how to use my when I figure out my computer better. Well, it's pretty awesome, right? Yeah. And it just is fucked up enough to fit perfect. It sounds like if Banjo Bloodbath had a lead singer. But Banjo Bloodbath don't have a singer. They just have a lot of banjos. Man. That is so awesome. General Piggy. I want to tell you what happened. My coffee pot broke. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. And I was devastated. Like, my whole life fell apart. Because my coffee pot broke. But I think I figured out, it only worked a little bit well. It worked a little bit well. That I can still use the coffee pot, I just can't turn it on. So, I've been dumping hot water on top of the grounds through the top of the thing and making hot coffee that doesn't stay hot. It's kind of like French pressing my coffee without French pressing my coffee. Like there's no way to keep it warm. It's devastating. Something is happening. I don't know. Do you remember that time that you told me that you always answer me back like a couple hours later? You always do. You're not sitting by your phone waiting for a response. And it's like, yeah, that's all great and great, except for when you're live and you wait for a response. So then you're just sitting there waiting for a response. Yeah. How was your day? Because you didn't message me at all today. But actually, do you see behind me? I got a lot of it packed up. Yeah, this room can be easily packed. Now tomorrow, I need to see if I can go down to the corner store and see if they'll give me some of their boxes. Okay. Okay, it does count as messaging me. You're right. Because I was wondering if you were going to show up because I didn't go live a lot today because I was doing this. Yeah. But I would have much rather been going live. But Supersonic, she brought her future husband over today to help with some of the prepping to pack. He helped with the garage out there. Yeah. And I was surprised she even let her future husband come over here and meet her parents. Because, we're highly embarrassing people. No, dear. I don't ever want, I don't ever want a book. Oh my God. I hate reading. Boy. No, and as I said that, I just remembered I never messaged you. Yeah. So I'm slipping. Yeah. It's me slipping and tripping. You know what? I don't think I was ever embarrassed of any of my boyfriends to meet my parents. Because when I was a kid, we weren't even allowed to have people over at the house. My dad would not let anybody in the house. Nope. You want a friend in your house? You better go over there. My parents didn't want to meet any of my friends. As Wheels, he'll tell you how many times has he ever been in my childhood house? Zero amount of times because none of my friends were allowed in the house. That's even if Wheels is still even here. General Piggy, were your friends allowed in your house when you were a kid? Were you allowed to have people over? Damn it. Yeah, but there was Gabriel. Like you had to keep your bedroom door open. Nothing above a whisper. I remember that was a rule for like the one time my dad let a friend in the house. We had to keep the bedroom door open. We was trying to draw comic books. Yeah. General Piggy, I got a question for you. If there's an award show at the end of life, what award would you not want to get? What award would you least want to get? Like, they're going to be an award for anything. Like, what rule or what award would you not want to win? I wouldn't want to win the most popular award. Because if you're winning the most popular award, no, wait. Uh-huh. All right, but you gotta tell me, what award don't you want to win? I'm just fucking with you. You can tell me tomorrow, and then I'll tell you. Dun dun dun. All right. I listen. I mean, you know that. No. But if you're tired, then I'll go ahead and go also. And then I'll let you, or I'll yap at you tomorrow. Won't I? I think. Oh, yeah, because tomorrow we're going to try to watch ECW. So make sure you come tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we'll watch ECW. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll try to find ECW matches on Sundays. It'll give us something to do. No, the clown one is on Thursdays. That's JCW. And that one's current. And I watch that one every week. No, Sundays we'll try to find ECW. Although I don't know. I'll try to find a playlist and we'll just watch playlist ECW for an hour. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I'll do it all so you can see what I'm doing. But be there. Don't make me square, man. Because I'll have coffee and weed and not cigarettes. You can't have cigarettes. Okay. Anyway, I am leaving for sure. I think. Okay. There that goes. This goes. Disco, disco. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Good night, General Piggy. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. I don't remember who sent this to me. It was somebody. Oh, maybe it was Kristen. I don't know, but she sent that to me. But anyway, that's you, General Piggy. I love you, but I love you. I do.